Hello viewers, Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to my channel Learn English with Hamid. We continue with the present simple and we're going to study a few more uses of this tense. But before we start that, I'm sure you have watched part 1. Have you watched part 1? So if you haven't watched part 1, watch part 1 first. Then you'll understand this better. So in part 1 we studied 6 uses of the present simple tense. Today we study some more uses. So let's get started. We study one basic usage, but then that basic usage has subparts. So that main usage is stative verbs are used in the present simple tense. Well, what are stative verbs? Stative verbs are verbs which describe a state and not action. Stative verbs describe a state and not action. And then there are different types of stative verbs. They are further divided into different parts. For example, there are verbs which talk about thoughts and opinions, for example. So we have many verbs in English which express thoughts and opinions, and they're stative verbs, and they are used only in the present simple tense. These verbs are agree, imagine, recognize, think, understand, believe. So these are stative verbs which express thoughts and opinions. So the correct sentence would be if you say something and I tell you, I agree with you. I agree with you. What if I say, no, it's not written here. What if I say, I am agreeing with you? No, wrong. So I agree with you, or I disagree with you, or I do not agree with you, or do you agree with me? So agree is used only in the present simple tense. Not only, it can be used in the past simple as well, but not in the present continuous tense. No ing with these verbs. Another sentence is I believe you. You say something and I believe you. Or I say something and I ask you, do you believe me? So it's wrong to say, are you believing me? Do you understand me? Yes, do you understand me? I'm sure you understand me. The next point, do you recognize me? Another example. Another subpart to this the concept of stative verbs is feelings. Stative verbs express feelings. For example, like, dislike, love, hate, wish. Yes, love is also part of this category. So again, we use these verbs in the present simple tense. So for example, I say, I like learning, I like English, for example. Or I dislike English, for example. No, I'm sure you like English. If had you disliked it, you would not have been watching this. I hate that. So feelings, part of stative verbs, and stative verbs are used in the present simple tense. Some more sentences here. Stative verbs also express senses and perceptions. Senses and perception. For example, we have the verb appear, hear, see, smell, taste. So these verbs are used in the present simple tense. So I have written this sentence, these two sentences. So you say something and I say, I am hearing you. No, we don't say that. It's wrong. I'm hearing you. We say, I can hear you. So the present simple tense, not the continuous tense. The next point, stative verbs also express possessions. Like you possess something. You have something. So these verbs are have, own, possess, belong. So again, these verbs are used in the present simple tense. So it's correct to say, I have a car, I have a marker, I have two markers. But wrong to say, I'm having a car. That's wrong. No ing. And the last point, stative verbs express measurements as well. For example, the verb weigh. So weigh is a verb and weight is the noun from this. So weigh means how much weight something has, for example. So you might ask someone, how much do you weigh? Like, what is your weight? Or so you see, this is present simple tense, the present simple tense, it would be wrong to say how much are you weighing. And if I say I weigh 70 kg, for example, 70 kilos. So again, the present simple tense. So stative verbs with their subparts, and these stative verbs are used in the present simple tense. So we'll continue with the tenses, and before we leave, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and see you.